Hi there. Do you know where we wrote this?
Ask for your assistance?
I can't help you, friend.
Okay, no problem. Oh, yep, there we go. There was...
Parade that day. Everyone was there, so we had the office at our disposal for a while. Still, it's a miracle we weren't caught.
An underappreciated masterpiece was born here. You recall anything else?
No. Oh, there are pulsy things here.
It was here, wasn't it?
We had a suitcase. It was soggy and filled with notes and clippings. I remember it was important somehow.
So something they fished out of the river, maybe? Or off of the coast. Something washed up. If it was soggy and fishy.
We found a folder with approved stories. John, it wasn't the editor, it was us. We swapped the article on the 4th page with ours. Curious.
Interesting.
Working on this machine felt right. We almost ran out of ink ribbon, but somehow we knew it wouldn't inconvenience anyone.
Is that all, my friend?
John, no, wait. I'm missing something crucial. The suitcase, where did we get it from?
Okay, Sherlock, focus on it. What can you remember about it?
Can't take him seriously dressed like that. Alright, Sherlock, focus and see what else you can remember. Then, when you do remember, I'll give you an ice cream. Yeah. We remember the fish smell. I mean, soggy means it just came out of the water. That could be anywhere, but the fish smell? Was it down by the wharfs? Down by the fishermen's docks? You know, where they're gutting fish and shoving all the crud back out into the water?
I can recall the smell of
John Doe.
It was so strong I could taste it.
John Cookie Dough ice cream, I
Near
think.
one of those fish warehouses, big ones.
It felt wet and slimy, as if it had lain in the water for some time. Yet the insides were surprisingly intact.
So it just sat in a pool
Yes,
rather
right.
than in
And I
the
remember
submerged in the
sound of horns
water.
like they use at the industrial sites. It must be somewhere on the Silverton coast.
Oh, that comprises the entirety of my memories on the subject.
So, we are looking for a fish warehouse on the coast of Silverton that stands right on the water's edge.
It seems so, my friend. I am sure I will remember the place when I see it. Let's go.
Alright. So let's have a look at this diary. Actually, yeah, what's in Visions of the Past Scandal in Silverton? That's our collectible. I haven't been reading John's diary in a while, because most of the time he just writes about how I keep talking to the same people over and 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 never getting anywhere, so... yeah, we should catch up on that at some point, but I don't know. We'll get to it. So what else have we got? We've got the eel hunting over here as well. I will get to that, but we're going to work on the Child of Cordona for now. Remember finding a suitcase somewhere in Silverton. One of the fish warehouses stood right at the riverbank. So if we look at the map, Silverton is this bit up here. It's all of this, actually. So anywhere along the riverbank that is also a fish place. The drinking... I found a bar, by the way, up there. The Garden of Delight. I found an interesting place right here. We're going to go visit. Finch & Co. Cannery, maybe? Warehouse number 1. Warehouse number 2. Warehouse number 3. These must be the warehouses for the other case. We want to stay away from them, obviously. Yeah, the warehouse numbers are in here. Look, warehouse number 3 and blah, 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 blah. We'll stay away from those. Those aren't the ones we're looking for. Okay. Silverton Coast. And then there's all this up here as well. Like... yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should go check this place out first, but there's no warehouses there. And then there's this one, and there's a ghost hunter thing there. I wonder if they tie together somehow. And the Cannery Co. Okay. I'm going to... I mean, that's not right on the front there. It's probably not that one. No. What are we looking for? Let's just really remind ourselves. The fish warehouse stood right on the water bank, not the river bank, just the water bank. And it stood right on the bank. So it could be one of these, maybe. I'm gonna go there. We gotta stay away from that place, because it, you know, it could upset Mycroft. And we don't want to upset Mycroft now, do we? Alright, where's the nearest fast travel? Literally over there. I'm literally looking right at it. It's right here. I'm going to go here. Is that the right way to go? Down there? Yep. So yeah, I ran around this whole place off stream yesterday. Tagging all the landmarks and getting a bunch of fast travel points just to make things quicker and easier. So here we are, the Silverton Docks.
John, this is the spot.
Ah!
Let's see what we can record.
See, look, I'm good at this, guys. I'm so hecking good at this. It's all coming back to me how we play this. Because I took 2 weeks off, so I totally forgot.
We found a rope tied to one of the forks. We pulled and a suitcase emerged. How did we know where to look? What am I missing?
Yeah, just seeing a rope and pulling a random ass rope does seem like... Ooh. Yeah, there's nothing behind us, okay. Does seem kind of convenient.
This doesn't seem relevant.
A blue can. Heinz baked beans? What?
Brown algae. We were specifically looking for it. I think we saw it on someone nearby. I think I can remember where.
All right, lead the way.
Okay, so somebody came out of the water covered in brown algae. Something happened to that person, obviously, and that spurred Holmes on to be like, I need to figure out what the hell happened to this person. And it somehow led to corruption in the Marines. So did they try and kill someone by drowning them, and they got out and came ashore here, stumbled away, hid the briefcase with information in it, that kind of thing. Yeah, over there somewhere. And they traced it back to this location. Interesting. Space Marines?
It was night. We saw a man with ink-stained fingers and a notebook. A journalist. His scared look and hasty steps smelled of adventure. We followed.
Right, so a journalist who uncovered the corruption. Okay, this way. And then Holmes decided, and John, of course, imaginary or not, decided to finish their job. Because you do notice that those images in the old newspaper place where we were looking at us writing, there was only one kid there, and they kept saying, we did this, we did that, but there was only one there. Another man appeared.
He was casually dressed, but his haircut and posture revealed him to be a soldier. The journalist quickly changed direction.
So they were looking for him in civilian clothing, and he went this way. You know, as much as it sometimes leaves you with very little understanding of where to go next and what to do, I do like the freeform aspect of this game, you know what I mean? Like, you're not just in one story snippet and can do nothing else. I could walk off and do another case right now, if I wanted, and just leave this where it is. And it is interesting, but I do prefer to focus on one thing at a time. Another disguised soldier.
soldier cut the journalist off. He was cornered. We hid behind the barrels and watched.
So they were over here. Loud voices, anger, threatening.
The three men argued. The soldiers demanded something from the journalist, but he refused. Their words grew louder and someone pushed the reporter.
He stumbled and fell over the edge. After one horrible yell, he hit the ground. The soldiers vanished. We waited to be safe, then went to him.
So the kids were hiding back here, I guess. So they saw this. Wow. Oh, hello. An Albanian diver who's agoraphobic and unfriendly. He's threatening me with a knife. He's like, he'll shank you. He'll shank you. Come on then. Come on then. I love you. I love you. Come on. You think you are? Think you're better than me? Hey, think you're better than me? Come on then. Alright, so he was pushed down onto this road here. Right, okay. So we need to get back down there, I guess. Oh, out of the way, child. Can I just... Whoop! Yep, I can just jump down here. So... Oh, and he probably fell and hit this, I guess, right? Yeah. And nobody's repaired it in 10 years.
Blood was everywhere. I was in shock, but you kept your cool. You noticed that his shoes had a layer of salt and brown algae stuck to his leg.
Those men demanded something from him. I wanted to find out what was so valuable as to kill for. And so we did. Made it public.
The journalist Hector Jacobson. People built a memorial after his death. That might be a good backdrop for our picture. Let's find it.
Built a memorial to him. Obviously won't be here. So that's dealt with. Don't know where it is, but it's a prominent landmark in the city. We should visit it. The memorial was later built. We could ask people, you know, apparently we can walk around and talk to people. Well, I can get rid of that now. Just get rid of it. Excuse me.
Excuse me, just one question.
My family is starving because of people like you. Go away.
Jesus, alright. Fucking hell. Not a friendly part of town. Talking to people, ew, yeah, apparently that guy had nothing nice to say to us.
Hello.
I'm gonna go back to the middle of town. I mean, if it's a prominent landmark, it's gonna be in the nice area, right? It's gonna be around here somewhere, so just drop me back off near the newspaper site. Hell, we could ask somebody at the newspaper office and just say, do you know where that memorial went to that dead guy? And they'll be like, yeah. It's literally right here. It's this bin. No. What is this? No, it isn't. That's very Roman looking. Yes, they memorialized him in the guise of a Roman hero. Alright. What about you? Can you help me?
Good luck, Mr. Holmes.
No, you won't. Okay. Hi, guys. No, I can't even talk to them. What about these people? Excuse me. Hello?
May I ask you something?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
People directed me to the small island between Scaladio and the northern Silverton, just under Thor's Bridge. Thor has a bridge here? Why do they have a bridge named after Thor in an old Roman place? Like, we have the Greek bridge, we have Caesar's bridge, Pilgrim's bridge, Thor's bridge, what? Iron Bridge. I am Iron Bridge. Rolling Brick Bridge. Victoria Bridge. You know, but why Thor? I mean, why not? I guess, is the bigger question. Let's just run there. How far? Oh, no, it's the one way. Let's fast travel. We go here. So, yeah, directly ahead. So that's Thor Bridge. So the memorial is on this little island over here somewhere. I don't know what about this bridge particularly comes off as Thor-ish. Oh, I found a cheap antique trader though. Oh, how do I get down there then? This way maybe? Ah! 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 No. Aha! Ah! Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Oh! Oh! This is it. Okay. Gigantic pair of spectacles. I don't think those were really his.
Hector Jacobson was killed for his story, yet it still came to light. A lesson for those less noble. You cannot bury the truth.
Nor can you handle the truth.
I think here is a good place for a picture, Sherry.
Yeah. Selfie time? Did that do it? Did we get it? I guess we did.
It's a shame what happened. At least we finished his work.
Yeah, because when it goes white, which it isn't doing anymore, so yeah, we got it. Good. Alright. Well, that was nice. Nice little interlude there. There were other things as well that they did. They found like a real dinosaur bone once at the Bridge of Miner's End and the Caesar's Bridge and the Western Harbors. Used to visit an old shipwreck on the northern city on the shoreline, and they also tried to help get someone out of jail, a friend of theirs, which we'll come to at some point. We do, however, have... I'm going to untag these for now. We also have the Mycroft shit to deal with. We have to deal with Mycroft's shit, because of course we do. Not this one. I'm going to do that case another time. What we could do, though... Oh, we could just visit the trader, by the way, while we're here. Can I get around there? Through here. Let's see if we can buy some furniture for the house, or something.
Exquisite furniture for your home.
Yeah, it was mine.
Goods will brighten up your house.
So it's just that. Makes dark bits of the room yellow instead. Alright. How much money? 30? I have 89.
Enjoy your purchase.
Damn. You know, if that was just 20 instead of 30, we'd be at 69 money now. Nice. But we're not, so that's not very nice. So that got us a piece of furniture to replace stuff in the house that was lost. This guy here is just gagging and heaving because he's standing next to a pile of rotten vegetables and he's like, oh god, the smell. It's horrible. Move away then, bro. Move away. I don't need to stand there. God. Huffing in, like, old cabbage smell. Just no. It's not very good. But you unlock more stuff to buy later on. Yeah, well, I think it's just, it seems to be whenever we find a trader, then if they have anything that was ours, there's an exclamation mark on there. Because not all of them have them. I mean, now that guy doesn't have it anymore, so, and this guy doesn't have any at all. So some of them have stuff of ours, some don't. What do we want to go and get into now then? I want to do some of these small things. We were going to go and do a Mycroft one, supposedly. This is like following Mycroft's past, and it's over here actually. There's one here by the Harbour Master building, and there's another one over here in this square near the Harbour Watchtower. Wasn't there a third one somewhere, or is it just those two? I feel like there was one more somewhere. But we'll probably do this one first near the Harbour Master's office. So we'll go to the fast travel. Bob's Fish House. That's where you go to get Bob's fish. Bob has the best fish. Oh, I like this. Cordona fried chicken. Yeah. Cordona fried chicken. CFC. It's legally distinct then. And then we don't get sued. Well, Frogwares doesn't get sued. I'm fine. I didn't make this game. I'm just playing it. Oh my god, that is a fat man on a chair. Wow. I wonder who that is. A statue of. Tell us who this is a statue of? Is there a thingamabob on here? No, there's no plaque. So we don't know who this person is.
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
Hidden treasure, you say? What's up? As part of the governor's commitment to increasing tourism on Cordona, the City Hall is excited to announce a treasure hunt event. The challenge consists of 3 stages, each consisting of 8 photographic clues to the location of hidden treasure boxes. Once the participant has collected all 8, he or she must return and collect the clues for the next set of treasure. Alright, cool. I'll take it. I'll go for that. Maybe later. Right, yeah, we're going in the right direction. Nice, we got a cookout going. Look at this. Got a barbecue in here. Good old fashioned, you know, grilling going on. So, yeah, I don't know how we do these with Mycroft. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Remember, England expects the need... What? England expects the need is great today. Are you between 15.5 and 40? If so, the Navy requires you for its glorious service. Join today. Interesting they put a hyphen there. Today. Join today. Skilled artificers and artisans, seamen, stokers. You could easily misread this as seamen strokers. No, but we won't. Marines and boys. Okay, no, that's just made it fucking weird now. John, what are you doing? You don't work here, John. Okay, not in that uniform, you don't.
Sherlock Holmes, your brother Mycroft sent his regards.
Oh, how touching. Perhaps one day he'll do it
In
in
need of
person.
seamen?
Look, I just tell you what they tell me.
And you've done it admirably. Good show. I'm confident that with a bit of effort, one day you might even send regards to the king himself. Goodbye.
Wait, no, I haven't told you yet.
Of course, let me guess. Mission urgent, fate of the nation, etc. Mycroft busy with his tea parties, is he?
Right, so...
Just as long as Paul isn't
Agent has
supplying
been
the
involved
tea
in an
party.
accident and can't send us the confidential document she's obtained. We need you to go and ensure the job is completed. So, yes, urgent mission, fate of the nation.
I thought these were supposed to be do with Mycroft's childhood.
Another errand boy. And you are presumably too incompetent? Oh, don't give me that look. I'll go and check on your agent. Send Mycroft my regards.
The details are in this note, Mr. Holmes. If I were you, I'd start to take this more seriously. Lives are at stake.
Yeah, not mine though, so that's fine. So, I'm a sociopath. I don't care about other people's lives. Mycroft's agent got into an accident at the intersection of Bakersville Street and Reed Street in the northwest Scaladio. Find her and collect the package of documents she had obtained. Afterwards, pass it to the agent waiting in the square in front of the city hall. The man is afraid of fire. You'll see it on his face. What is a person who's afraid of fire? What did this mean? He's probably burned?
Between my brothers playing all their silly games.
Hey, at least mine are fun.
Okay. So... said it was Baker Street. Was it northwest? The bridge agent. Yeah, Northwest Scaladio. Let's just put that there. And Baker and Reed Street. There it is. Okay. Off we go on our merry way. If you were in a hurry, then maybe you'd actually try to do something instead of standing and waiting for Sherry. Exactly! It's like, this can't be that freaking urgent, guys. You're just standing here reading the damn book while waiting for me to show up. This is like the laziest spy work ever. Ooh. Oh, I was like, ooh, there's a bloodstain. Yes, because there are definitely dead pigs here. See, I'm good at detecting things, you guys. Case solved. The blood belonged to the pigs. And the pigs are now barbecue. Pork chops and ribs and all kinds of good stuff. Pulled pork, you name it. See, that's how good a detective I am. I know what's going to happen to that pig before it's happened. And I know, cow, that you are next. When they get tired of pork, they'll come for you. Okie dokie. Oh, flower petals. Probably from those flowers. I'm on a roll here, guys. Butter me up. Going to sleep, see you and have fun. Thanks, Urana, take care. We'll probably be finished when we do this anyway, so I will see you next stream. We've got Galacticare next week on Monday. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'll probably get back to this on Tuesday, and whatever I stream after that as well. But we are going to play another game as well next week. I'm definitely going to play Thank Goodness You're Here during the week as well, so we'll probably do that since it's a short game, and then if there's time we'll carry on with this. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care. Oh, I think I found the agent. My investigator sense tells me she dead. You there, top hat. Who looks like Tuvok. Did you see anything?
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Okay, well then, good show, good show. John, you are having a wardrobe malfunction, and you are clearly not a cop. Nor are you an ice cream man. You are somewhere in between. I wonder if I can just get in there. Hi!
Sir, what do you think you're doing?
I'm here to help.
Oh, I know you. You're the clever chap that cracked that Palazzo del Luzzo case, eh?
Yeah.
Presuming there has not been another murder since, then yes, it is I.
Well, actually there has. Gilden.
You don't mind if I examine the scene?
You're too late. Case closed. It was no accident. The rickshaw driver deliberately ran that poor woman over, and I'm taking him into custody.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then my examination of the scene can hardly interfere with your brilliant work, Officer
Huxley.
Huxley.
If you
Wow.
want to play detective, go ahead. But stay away from my business, all right?
Good old Officer Huxley. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so we got a key with a number 2 on it.
Takes two to tango. I'll find a use for it.
Uh-huh. Is there anything we can determine about the legs? Nope. Anything around here? Nope. What about here? No. Scrapes and abrasions.
The dress looks generally neat and tidy. Any staining must have been from the accident.
She has something around her neck. A capsule of some kind. Maybe that has the note in it? It's like a little coiled note inside.
This pendant looks like it may contain something. Let's see.
A blank note. Oh, Mycroft, you forgot to teach your agents to write again, didn't you?
An impact to the back of the head caused severe damage. Her death was probably instant.
Cordona's true horror revealed. Behold, the killer curb.
I know. Take that curb into custody.
And Preserving England's secrets by night.
My friend, you know you're in trouble, right? But all this can go away for a small fee.
Damn crooked cops. Come on, concentrate, so we can stop him before he arrests the driver.
Let's have a look. Is there new information? We have a key. We have a blank note, which obviously has a hidden message on it. No such thing as coincidence, but the note wasn't taken. Interestingly enough, so she probably wasn't killed so that the note could be stolen? It's not like it was so well hidden, you know. I knew immediately looking at that, oh, there's probably a note inside it. She was killed obviously because of her work, but yeah. Maybe we find out what really happened then. What is going on here?
Always take care when walking beneath balconies.
So a pot fell from there. Interesting. Can I not do that from there? I have to do it from here. Fell backwards.
The position of the body, we can deduce that Mycroft's agent walked down the street from the east.
Down the street from here. Oh, damn. Hello. So she was crossing the street.
Showed that the vehicle was coming from the south.
And the vehicle was coming from that way. So why didn't she fall this way?
The rickshaw gained speed down the slope of the road and was going too fast to stop for a pedestrian.
Okay. And then wallop. She turned her head because of the sound of the flower pot.
A rickshaw speeding downhill. It was as fast as a racehorse.
Unless something distracts you.
Obviously this. The killer used this as a distraction. But she still fell in the wrong
A
direction.
sudden loud noise caught the agent's attention and they stepped into the road without looking. It was all an accident. John, no one is immune to chance. Such synchrony of events would be very difficult to contrive artificially.
No such thing as coincidence. I bet there's a killer mastermind behind this. Or a team of killers. Ooh, a secret global rickshaw conspiracy.
Alright, John, leave the theorizing to me, if you please. Now I can stop the officer from blackmailing a rickshaw driver. I mean, she could have, like, spun, right, from being hit and fell backwards, but you would think she would have been propelled in that direction either way. Like, the impact happened here, and she ended up over here after the guy was traveling from there to there.
Upon examination of the scene, I have concluded that the smash of the flower pot distracted the woman. She didn't notice the oncoming rickshaw. After stepping into its path, she was knocked to the ground and died after hitting her head on the curb. It was most likely an accident.
Oh, that's just your imagination. The facts say otherwise.
Well, fact, there are no wheel tracks on the woman's body, so the rickshaw could not have run over her. Fact, you are blackmailing an innocent man.
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my business? You're lucky there's a crowd.
So the man can go free.
Oh, so now you're threatening me,
Thank
officer.
you, Officer Huxley, for your excellent decision.
All right. The rickshaw puller can leave, but he better not show his face again. That goes twice for you, Mr. White Knight. Goodbye, sir.
I'm glad you didn't leave
Watching
that
you,
poor chap
Huxley.
alone.
The truth must be told, even if it damns as often as it saves. Today it spared a driver and denounced an officer. Tomorrow, perhaps the opposite.
Thank you, sir. This policeman would have never let me go if you hadn't intervened.
Now just watch where you're going in future and mind your speed, yeah? Good man.
I'm glad you didn't leave that poor chap alone.
Yeah, I could have probably just left that and been like, whatever. Because I don't think that's necessarily important. So we found a key on the agent's body with a number 2 on it, and we have this blank note here that we can do chemical analysis with and see what was on it. Am I supposed to, though? They'd be like, wait, you actually read the note? You were supposed to deliver it, not read it. Now we must kill you. Okay. So we need a 3 and a -4. I see. So this here... I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I tried to put it back down. This right here is, I guess, a swapper from, like, we can flip the 4 here to a -4. Yes, okay, that's what that does. And then we need to combine it from here with a 3 from here, and then go bloop, and bloop, and bloop. Nice. Hidden with invisible ink. Basically what we made there was lemon juice and a little bit of warmth. You know, like in National Treasure. Yeah, using like a Q-tip to, you know, like a hairdryer. Yeah, except hairdryers weren't invented, and maybe Q-tips weren't either. Cotton swabs though, you know, surgical swabs. The note contains an address. Northwestern Scaladio, crossing of Reichenbach Road. They had to put some Easter eggs here and there. I know I missed one because I probably didn't notice it. But I believe in the first case, in the hotel, one of the pictures on the wall in like a hallway somewhere is the one with the Van Buren supernova from the Sherlock BBC TV show with Benedict Cumberbatch. And, you know, the episode where Moriarty was testing him with people wired up with bombs and shit. And he had to prove that the painting was a fake, and it had something to do with, like, the fact that a supernova was there that wasn't visible on the original, like when it was originally painted, and this was like some time later, and somebody repainted the scene from the same place and tried to mimic the original, and they repainted the stars, except for the fact that briefly the Van Buren supernova was visible or something. I think that's how it went. And that picture is apparently with the supernova on it in this game. There's tons and tons of Easter eggs. But yeah, Reichenbach Road. I was wondering if Reichenbach Falls was going to make an appearance here at some point. So, Hudsonetti Road, looking for a bird sign. Okay. So we'll pin that, and that's probably what the key is for, right? And if she came from this direction, yes. Reichenbach and Hudsonetti Street. There it is. We can delete that now, I guess. Yep. Okay. We will go. Also, Sherlock's got some form when he runs. Look at those arms go, like... Alright, so we're here. And here is a door I can interact with. New location, apartment. Meanwhile, Mycroft's guy's like, how long does it take him to go and pick up a note and bring it to me? But then again, the note might be in the apartment. This is just her memory of, like, you know...
So, what have we learned today?
Where to leave the note.
Don't let anyone take you for a ride.
Well, that's apartment number 1. Apartment number 2.
One bed, one table, and one horrible scent of decay which someone tried to cover with perfume. A typical safe house for Mycroft spies.
The scent of decay.
The espionage life where at any moment you could die. Of boredom.
Well, she didn't, but somebody did break the window. And that's a thing on the floor there. What is that?
The wax is still warm.
Oh, that's the candle. That would have been no doubt right there on that little metal plate. Window was smashed from the
Forced
outside.
intrusion rather than a stealthy sneak-in.
So somebody's been here. Could be after she died. Maybe somebody was going to intercept her on route, and then she ended up in the accident, and they were like, shit. Well, I know where she was coming from, so I'm gonna break in. Or they could have broken in after she left. They could have been staking the place out.
Primitive, but efficient at breaking windows.
Very caveman solution. Love it.
Professional. Someone was in a hurry.
So a ruffian, a thug, not somebody, you know, initiated in the craft.
Being a secret agent isn't easy.
It could be that she's the one who broke into here, though. But no, climbing through and like the stuff she was wearing, climbing through all that broken glass, she would have had scratches. So, but yep, somebody broke the lock.
Whoever broke in clearly does not appreciate lockpicks.
Yeah.
The documents may have been stowed in here, but they're gone now.
All right. Ooh. Nice revolver.
A brand new model.
Look at this.
I must say, perfectly maintained. She took good care of it. Mycroft's documents were stolen. The thief entered through the broken window not long ago.
What are we waiting for? Let's search the backyard and track him down.
Alright, so we need to pin this, chase the thief. Yeah, so they would have obviously not left through the door as well, right? So we gotta go around the back. Let's... Oh, what? We didn't check everything in the room.
I've always wanted to try something new.
Agent 221B must... That was her name. She's Agent 221B. Get out of here, game. Get out of here. What is that? Oh, the documents we need. Never mind.
Fake
Found them.
passports. I guess nothing is a crime if you're working for the Crown.
Yes, you have permission to break the law then.
Reminds me of the mess in your room, John.
John didn't have a room. That was your room, Sherlock, you crazy bastard. Alright, all evidence collected. Okay, so where's the apartment? What side of the road? Oh, there. So we need to get around the back somehow. Excuse me, folks. Coming through. Hello. Alright, let's start from the point of origin. The break in the window is right here. There is blood.
They were in such a hurry that they cut themselves.
Okay, can we follow blood trail? Well, we can follow footprints with blood trail. Nice, convenient.
They injured themselves pretty seriously.
And it's not coagulated. So, you know, they've not been too long. Oh, they got blood on their hand?
Look at the amount of blood. Does it mean they were waiting here for something?
Yeah.
Police patrol schedule sends officers along here regularly. Our thief wasn't waiting. They were hiding.
So somebody wanted by the police, no doubt. Like someone known to them. Okay.
The blood trail stops here. They must have finally bandaged the wound.
So they took some cloth and then bandaged it on their way. The wound is obviously on their hand, not on their leg. Knock this lady over. Excuse me.
Oh, men are always in a hurry, and women always pay the consequences.
Okay.
thief must be somewhere around here. I can almost smell him.
I mean, that was a stinky room, so... So is that the end of the trail? That's it? The thief must be around here. Collects pressed flowers. How do we even know that? An Albanian aristocrat. British aristocratic pauper, bandaged hand. Well, hello. You shouldn't have stopped for breath, asshole.
Piece of advice. Next time you try to steal from an agent of the United Kingdom, don't leave a trail of blood behind you. Try using a lockpick.
So it seems this is it. You found me. And now I have no choice. No choice at all. He told me to give you this letter.
So where are the documents, and who is he?
Mycroft.
Piece of advice. When someone tells you to...
That was a crooked agent he just killed.
Listen.
Yo! What the hell? Holmes, what have you done?
What horror could he have been facing that suicide was the better option?
Yes, he committed suicide.
Indeed. There's something bigger.
That's exactly what we will tell everybody, John.
Man for any leads. What did you get yourself into?
Interesting.
Whoa, Sherry.
He did it on his own. We didn't push him. Honestly, he just jumped. Yeah, what if we did that? What if this is like some Mycroft mental conditioning kind of thing and he's checking to see if it works? Not only did this guy kill a crooked agent, oh my god, I'm down the rabbit hole now. This guy killed a crooked agent, orchestrated it, and then stole documents that we were supposed to retrieve, and he realized how he'd been used and made to look like he killed an actual agent. And then we had a little mental trigger when we read the note, and it's like, it's code for now kill him and cover all of our tracks. Mycroft. And we pushed him off the edge. Oh, that would be some dark shit to uncover later. So he started talking gibberish about having no choice and then jumped off the bridge to his death. But man, I like my theory better. My theory has layers. Many fucking layers. Alright. Well, let's see. What are we doing? He has a pocket watch in his hand.
He managed to bandage the wound properly. A strange act of self-preservation for a man on his way to suicide.
Yeah, that's the other weird thing, right?
Expensive clothes. Pretty worn out, though.
So someone who came from money but has been down on their luck for a while. And what is this? Is that meant to be Watson?
A family insignia.
The
Typical
Watson family.
Old and made of silver. Not expensive, but might be an heirloom.
Or maybe it's upside down, it could be an M.
Better to give Mycroft something rather than nothing.
Well, we got the documents. Maybe he met somebody though and actually handed the real documents off. I don't know. So we need to go to a guy in front of City Hall who apparently hates fire. Supposedly. Which way do we go? This way up here. Yes. So I'm guessing a person with, like, scars and burns or something. A person afraid of fire. You'll know when you see him. Like, unless he's standing near some fire and he's literally cowering, how are we gonna know when we see him unless he's, you know, got burn scars? That's my theory. I'm totally not fleeing the scene of the crime right now, guys. Run away before the cops show up. Put some distance between us, set an alibi. I didn't push him. Honest. I've not been mentally conditioned by my evil brother to do that. Oh, bless you. This is the city hall over here, right? Is this the place? Have I got my directions correct? Yes. This is the front of the city hall. And a man who dislikes fire. I mean, you know, look at this guy here. British, sympathetic, burnt as a child. Here we go. Yeah. Basically look for the guy in the suit and the bowler hat standing around smoking.
Could you help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my
Oh,
knowledge.
right, no, I'm supposed to have the correct piece of evidence pinned, right? No, actually, yeah, we have the photo. We could talk to the guy. Mycroft's agent got into an accident at an intersection, blah blah blah, find her. Afterwards, pass it to the agent waiting on the square of the city hall. The man is afraid of fire, you'll see more. I'll do that afterwards, but we'll do this first.
Help me, please.
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Oh, well, good, jolly good, jolly good. The documents are gone, the thief is dead, all I have is a note from this M. This could be Moriarty, though, as well. A note from an M that isn't Mycroft is going to be Moriarty, right? And, you know, this has his fingerprints all over it. Maybe John was right. The rickshaw accident was a setup. If it was, the person behind it has played us all. And yet, rather than despair, I feel alive. There is someone out there. Someone like me. Someone at my level. And I'll gladly accept the challenge. Fucking
Alas, that's a
obviously.
blow for the office. I'd better pass on your report immediately. Thank you for your service.
Okay, then.
Looks so accidental anymore, does it?
No.
I think you might be right, John. I feel like someone is leading us by the nose. First time I've encountered such a devious mind.
I suspect not the last.
So did we just hand over all of it? I guess we did, yes. It's all gone. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, that we're just buying furniture whenever we come across it. The Child of Cordona. I want to kind of carry on with this one. There is the Treasure Island hunt as well. That's pretty cool looking. So we've got different photographs. We're going to need to know our way around. I'm just not going to bother with that for now. I kind of wish I could see what the note was. You know, like what actually... Oh, that's it. Letter from M. Find me in room 227. Should I have done that first? Oh, I really hope not. Should I have done that first?
Hello, Matt and Chad.
Hello, Nanny. Thank you for the resub. 28 months. How are you? Come on in. Where's the last autosave? Oh, we might be able to rescue this. This goes back 4 minutes. Right, that is today. Yeah, I just want to make sure before we leave. I might be able to rescue this. I feel like I should have gone to that room first. I just handed this in. I finished early. Never finish early. Yeah. So we got everything from the thief's body. This didn't ping. Like, this wasn't highlighted, I don't think. Find me in room 227. I mean, obviously, room 227 of the hotel. Il Palazzo de Lusso, right? Okay. Got a fast travel dude here. Take me to the hotel. Because now that I finished it, I might not be able to do anything. I just want to satisfy my curiosity as Sherlock would, right? We gotta go up and around to get in, I think. Had a rough day. Dad was in the hospital because of a circulatory collapse. Oh no! He's home again. My sister is with him. He might need a pacemaker, but he will discuss that with his cardiologist on Friday. I'm gonna keep all my fingers crossed. But yeah, you guys have been through enough as it is already. I'm sure that as well has taken its toll on your dad. But pass along my best wishes. I do hope he gets a speedy resolution, and that whatever needs to be done can be done in a timely manner and goes well. You know, like I said, you guys don't need any more of that in your lives right now. Oh, I can't get into the hotel. Or do I have to go around this long lane down the side? Aha, this was the front. The front is round the back. The back is the new front, guys, you know. In the Victorian age, that was the trendy thing. They were like, why do we even have the front of a house anymore? Let's go for the back. Oh, I can't get in there. Interesting. Do you know anything about this?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Oh, wow, okay, you really do work for Moriarty, don't you? So I guess we can't go in here. An invitation to room 227. Like, why would we not do that right now? I guess we just don't? Okay. Fair enough. There's obviously no way in, so... Huh.
That was the third in a row, and...
Where are we going again? Up there. I guess I can just stick with this road. Yeah. I would kill for a mini-map in this game. Oh my god. You're gonna give me a big open world to run around in with street names and everything? You do one of two things. You either put street names on signs so I can follow them, or you give me a goddamn mini-map. Alright, so let's pin the correct evidence. The photo of the thief, or the letter, I guess. One or the other. I guess the photo of the thief would be it, right? Because that right there... Note from the agent. Mycroft's agent got into an thing at the intersection. Western Scaladio. Why does that still have markers on it? That's just weird to me. Like, it makes me think we're supposed to do something else with that information. Okay, straight ahead. Over here. Here we go. So yeah, Nanny, we just finished the case with the elephant earlier, and we determined it was the archaeologist who did it. For quite a few, like, logical reasons that aren't really thrown at you in the game, you just have to make your own mind up. Then we started doing some personal stuff. Since it's very freeform and you have so many cases to do, you can do any of these in any order you want, you know. So we were doing the Child of Cordona, and we went to find an article that supposedly our imaginary friend John published in the paper. So we had a look for it, we found it, found out it was about corruption in the Marines, and we were writing it on behalf of someone else. And it turned out that person was a dead journalist that we found when we were a kid. We saw the altercation between some disguised Marines who were wearing civilian clothes, who threatened to press a reporter guy, and threw him off of a roof onto a road below. And then they backtracked and followed his steps and found the guy's cache of information and pored over it and were like, oh my god, there's corruption in the Marines. And then they snuck into the newspaper room, wrote the article, and then slipped it into the editor's stack. And then we finally found the memorial that was made to the journalist. So it's nice little interludes, you know, where you can go and do these personal things. And now we're doing a job for Mycroft, where we intercepted a spy who we then found dead. Oh, I need to repin the case, the bridge agent. Turns out the agent was killed by killed by a rickshaw, actually, that just crashed into her by accident and knocked her over, and she smacked her head on the curb and died. We found a note and a key leading us to an apartment, found the place had been turned over by this guy who we confronted when we tracked him down. He doesn't have the documents on him anymore that we needed, but he did have a letter on him from M saying, find me in room 222. But we can't go into the hotel right now, so I don't know what that's all about. But I'm assuming it's the hotel we were in.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Because there was a 227 room.
Talking to the right man.
So, yeah. The documents are gone, the thief is dead, the note from an M, which obviously is meant to be Moriarty, not Mycroft. So, yeah, we're just going to hand this in. Again.
I'd better pass on your report immediately.
I like how this guy's voice changes. My fellow, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, how tragic. The agent died. Oh no.
By the nose. First time I've encountered such a devious mind.
Your disguise is slipping. Alright, so we made 15 monies there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go over here, and I'm going to go and buy some of my old furniture back. Can we talk to John about this?
Is it remotely familiar to you?
Does what look familiar? The building? It's the City Hall, John. Of course I recognize it. Have you watched Elementary? I haven't, actually, no. That's something I haven't seen before. I've heard of it, though. Is this the way to go? Yes, it is. So every now and then when we get a little bit of money, we're just going to use it to go buy some... I also, before the stream started, bought an actual Sherlock outfit. So he actually looks the part now. Honestly, though, I am going to switch it back. I just kind of wanted to stream today running around with the old Deerstalker on.
Try something on. You won't regret it.
Oh, you're a clothing store as well? Oh, the other one's over here, right? This dodgy fella.
My goods will brighten up your house.
They better do, because they were my goods originally, so... Cold and wooden just like your father. Oh my god. Tusa Prime, hello! How's it going? Come on in. So yeah, these are all, like, one of the things is that the family home, all the furniture in it had been auctioned off and is now floating out there amongst various furniture sellers. So we need to go and get those back to make the house look better. I think we should go back to the house first and have a look now. I only bought a lamp so far. But we'll get the cold wooden bed, just like father. And we'll also get the globe. A great talking point for your next Flat Earth convention. Like, the Earth is not flat. Case in point. Exhibit A. The globe. I'm doing good. How are you, my friend?
Enjoy your purchase.
I will indeed. I will enjoy my own shit. I feel like Dr. Venture in the Venture Brothers when Hank opened up the Hank Co. store. Hank Co. store, rather. Sorry. Hank Corsto? What the hell was that? The Hank Co. store in their own building and started selling the family goods back to his father. Like, do you carry shoes in a size 7 or whatever it was? It's like, oh. No, it's like, do you carry any men's shoes? It's like, oh, yes, we do over there. I hope we have your size. It's like, you do have my size because those are all my shoes. Like, I'd like to buy these remotes for my televisions. They're like, oh, this is the final one in stock. He's like, I know, it's mine.
Suicide claims another. A young man has leapt to his end in broad daylight from the rolling bricks bridge.
Yes, he leapt to his end. We totally didn't push him due to our mental conditioning.
Interested in some Cordona news?
I love this theory and I'm staying with it. Love that series. My hubby and I are watching it on DVD at the moment. Nice. I'd like to get the full collection. I only have up to season 4. The last episode I watched was the prom episode. And that's it. I don't know what happens after that. So, but yeah, I love that. Where he's like, oh my god. He just sold all the family stuff back to his dad. Because his dad's like, you better have a job when I get back from New York. And he's like, well, I opened my own business. I have a department store. I have notary services. I have a bank. I have a detective agency. It's the best episode. And he's got an Indiana Jones cosplay set. But it's like, just because he had the detective's hat, but it came with a whip. Detective's whip. So funny. If you've never seen The Venture Brothers, go watch it. I love it. It's been going good though. Got some house stuff done. Nice. Now just waiting for Toad's latest special delivery to show up. What has Toad bought you now? What is Toad sending you now? Do you know, or is it like a surprise? Let's see. Consequences. Suicide. That's interesting. Claims. Another. There's been more than one. Ooh. Shocking scenes at the Rolling Bricks Bridge today as a young man leapt to his death in broad daylight. Witnesses report that the man was running as if hell itself were chasing him. I'd like to think that was us, but it was probably Moriarty. The police refusing to discuss the matter, many questions remained. Was he mad or being pursued by something truly terrifying? Or it could have been the Hound of the Baskervilles. A gigantic hound. Why would you describe it like that? A hound, Mr. Holmes. That is the only episode of the new series, the Benedict Cumberbatch BBC series, that I absolutely love and at the same time terrified me to my fucking core. You know, like that night after I watched that episode, I got up to use the bathroom like after I'd gone to bed. And of course, and in my old home in the UK, this was back when I lived in the UK, still living alone before I moved here to Canada to live with Shy. My bathroom was at the top of the stairs leading down to the front door, right? And of course, all the lights are off downstairs, so there's this yawning, dark chasm that has never terrified me before in my life. Directly ahead of me, as I'm sitting, I mean, you know, I didn't close the door. I lived on my own. Why would I need to close the door to my bathroom? Nobody could see in. There was a frosted window at the front, so... And I'm just sat there, and suddenly I got this, like, the heckles on the back of my neck standing up, because I'd watched that episode very recently before going to bed. And the scene with the guy in his house, like, for people that have seen it, if you haven't, you won't know what I'm talking about, so sorry, but, like, he was in his house, he was panicking, and the outside lights kept coming on, like the motion sensor lights in his backyard would come on and then turn off, and you'd see the shadow moving across, and he was freaking out. And then it was just completely dark, and he went up to the glass, and then the dog went and bounced against the window, and he was like, ah! You know, and like freaked out and clutched his gun and like curled up against the kitchen counter and sobbed, and the lights just flashed on and off briefly. Fuck, I hated that moment. That's terrified me. Oh, but it's I love the episode because I find overall I liked the show, but I didn't feel like I was watching a Sherlock show for some reason. There was something about it that just, like, the cases, the way that they progressed and the way the story unfolded didn't work for me. But this particular one, Sherlock actually got scared and terrified of the prospect that maybe there is a hellhound out there on the moors, you know, and it felt like old school Sherlock, because sometimes he had to entertain the implausible before he could rule it out. Whereas before he was too dismissive of a lot of things, and I felt like it wasn't Sherlock, you know? But that's just me, so yeah. The MFR has basically bought me a new PC? Jeez! Toad, that guy, sent me a new PC that was installed this week. We found out the cooler went bad. Oh no, so he sent me a new air cooler. Then Kool-Aid left a lightly used 2070 Super. Whoa! Needs a strong PCU, so Toad sent you that as well, and he swears that's it. You're gonna have to keep us informed. Yeah. Dude, it's so good that those guys are supporting you so much like that. I know it's like, don't do it, but at the same time, I'm really happy that you have guys around you that are doing that. That's awesome. So yeah, anyway, back to this. Officers continue the investigation. We encourage any knowledge of the tragic event to come forward. I won't be coming forward because I don't know if I killed him or not. But man, I mean, guys, if you've never seen the Sherlock show, I still recommend it, you know. Go see it. It is good. I just think it could have been a lot better. Like, the very first case was, like, for me, they were dangling so many potential hypotheses for us as the viewer as to what was really going on with these supposed suicides. And Holmes didn't even theorize until the very end, where someone shows up and literally tells him what he's doing and how he's doing it. And it was just a battle of wits. And he was very good at it. And it was like... And then he's like, but I'm going to hold you at gunpoint while I do this. And it's like, that's it. That's disappointing. And even Holmes was like, well, I'm disappointed. This could have been very interesting, but it's not. And I was like, yeah, it could have been really, couldn't it? And, favorite scene by far is when the Americans hurt Mrs. I forgot her name, Mrs. Hudson, the landlady, and he calls the cops. Hey, Yuri. Nice to see you. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I think as well also when Lars Mikkelsen's character shows up, the newspaper guy, the Swedish newspaper guy, and just urinates in his fireplace because he can. That guy was kind of intimidating, and I really dislike how they finished that story arc in like one episode.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't
Perks of being an imaginary friend.
dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
But yeah, that scene with the American spies, that was good. Alright, we can't go through there yet because we do need to do...
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
More to do with Mom, right? Where's all this stuff we bought? Oh, there's the lamp. So we got a new lamp. Interesting, there's a glass here that looks like it has a little bit of liquid left in it. I haven't had a drink. Who's been in my home? Drinking my wine in my smoking room. Send your least irritating officer in an ambulance. No, we're fine. It's the, burglar. He got himself rather badly injured. Just how many times did he fall out of that window? I don't know, Inspector. It was all a bit of a blur. I lost count. Yeah. That was good. And that was nice to see, like, the dynamic between Holmes and Mrs. Hudson is that she's so sick of him, right? Like, oh god, he's just a nightmare to be around. And yet... there was, and you know, obviously he treated her so dismissively, like, oh, you fussy mother hen, you know, that she is and everything, and do go away, Mrs. Hudson, we're trying to do work here, and, you know, things like that, right? But damn was he protective of her, and that was pretty cool. Okay, well, I don't know where, like, I bought furniture to go in a room that I probably cannot access yet. Didn't we open, oh, we did open our bedroom, though. Ah, here it is. Okay, I've forgotten how to get around this place. So, we got under the bed. I don't think that was there before, was it? Okay. Doesn't look as though we've got any other furniture in here yet, though. But yeah, it's good to see we will build this house back up. Yeah, that is gold, yeah. It's pretty good. Alright. So what are we going to do for this last little bit? So this is the eel hunting one. This is the one that Mycroft wanted us to do. This is the one we picked up in the post, not the post office, the newspaper store. But I don't think I want to get into that right now. That looks like a whole other ass thing. I want to do some of these small items. The Hidden Bone, Police Station Adventure, visit an old shipwreck. Let's do the Hidden Bone first. Let's go through these in order. So that's there. I've already pinned these on my map yesterday after the stream. So we're going to go up and around. Oh, I'm going... yeah, the right way. Sorry, yeah. That's not the bridge, that's the bridge. Can I cut through here? I can. Scenic way. Let's go. Is there anything interesting over here?
May I ask for your assistance?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
All right then. You've never heard of a bone under a bridge before? Oh god, that sounds really bad to say to a woman standing on a... Have you ever heard of a bone under a bridge? Ew, get away from me, you pervert. What? No, that's not what I meant. Now, which side of the river is it on, I wonder? It's probably not on this side. Now, get out of the way, small human. No, it's probably over there. So I've got to actually get across the bridge. How do I get up there, then? I've kind of made this harder for myself. Got to go around and up and back. But yeah, I felt like, you know, the Swedish newspaper guy. Ugh, that guy's vomiting. Let's get away from him. Could have been like another long-running Moriarty-esque character. Like, that's what they were setting him up as. And then they just do away with him straight away. And it was like, what? Guy gets an episode, I think? Was it just the one? I don't remember now. I kind of want to rewatch the show, though. This game is making me not only want to rewatch that, but also rewatch the movies, the Robert Downey Jr. movies. Okay, we've got to go all the way up here to get down there, which I really liked them, and I was so sad that they ended it after 2. You know, they wrapped up the Moriarty arc in like they dangled him in the first episode and then wrapped it up in the second one, and it felt so unsatisfying. Unfortunately, I was like, really? There could have been more here. You know? And I think there was supposed to be... Okay, where is it? Is it here? It was an...
It was an early morning. For some reason, we snuck out of the house and crossed the bridge into Miner's End.
We were always adventuring, Sherry. Focus on the bone. That's what's important here.
The bone is important.
Yes, I remember. It was huge, but wait. How did we find it? I think there was someone else.
Wet fur, bark, happiness. The doggy!
Toby, our fellow partner in crime, John. How could I have forgotten?
Oh, I was hoping there'd be a Toby in this.
Hey, do you remember how we met him?
I remember bell sounds and sweat and the smell of incense. I think it was at the church in Western Miner's End. Let's find the place.
Church in Western Miner's End. Okay. So that's still pinned. Where is the map? Western Miner's End Church. Well, there is the Church of Saint Jeannie. Saint Jeannie? Is that the only church? That's the only church. Alright, and there's a pub. That's the real church. Okay, back the way we went, I guess. And honestly as well, like in the movies, the guy they cast as Jared Harris, the guy they cast as Moriarty, really good in that role. That was a good role for him. He plays characters like that so well. Like this slightly sinister, complex looking guy. He was good in The Expanse as well, as Anderson Dawes. Right, keep going, we're almost there.
Good heavens, you heard?
Good heavens, what? What happened to the priest? Okay. Monster attack, no. Severed hand, yes. Curfew, probably not. People scared, no. Cold case. Children grounded, religious conflict. Yeah, I got too many bad ones. Okay, let's try that again.
Heavens, you heard how...
The priest was butchered. Okay. So, not a monster attack. Religious conflict? Cold case, yes. People scared. No curfew. Severed hand. Children grounded. Bloodied saw. Okay, there we go. I got too many bad keywords that time. People are talking about a priest who was found dead with his hands severed. The only item of note that the police were able to find was the saw lying next to the body. Despite an ongoing investigation, people are worried the culprit will escape punishment. Not with me around. Saints and sinners! But I'm here to find out about dinosaur bones. We'll probably pick that up next stream then. Let's go carry on with the bone. Miners End Church. Okay.
The morning sun was shining and church bells called the town to mass, but we weren't here for a ceremony. We were running. From what?
We were running. Heavy fists.
Of course. The dreaded Dudley.
Oh,
he was
God,
still incensed
Dudley.
after the stolen clothes incident and wanted to teach us a lesson. I can almost see where we ran.
So we were being chased by the local bullies. And we ran this way, huh? Okay. So that's how this whole tale gets started, was them getting chased by a bully who hated having their clothes stolen. Because, you know, Sherlock was such a scamp. And so was John, if he ever really existed. And we ran for the safety of the geese. And then found out they hate everybody. And we died. What is this? We lost him.
We lost him for a moment and tried to hide. You pointed to the small courtyard and we ran in.
Alright, oops. Just bump into a hostile guy carrying a bowl of fruit. So in here we hid, and that's probably where we met Toby. Dirty yard. Sweaty.
We hid behind crates full of fish. They were stamped as fresh, but I remember my stomach did not agree with that statement.
Oh no, that smell. It almost made me want to face Dudley. But before that happened, there was a noise.
A barking noise? Heavy steps, angry yelling, and danger.
It had a brain the size of a peanut, but when it came to finding us across the island, his cunning was almost supernatural.
Unlike us, he knew many kids on Cordona, and all were eager to get into his good favors. But this time, he met someone who wasn't scared of him.
Toby. Alright, so there's something else here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, on the ground. Growl, brave, bark.
We heard a low growl first. Then a dismissive cry, a loud bark after that, and a terrified scream a moment later.
And when we looked up, we saw only a big angry dog with ripped breeches in its jaw. I was scared, but you wanted to get closer, Sherry, remember?
Oh boy. Like, oh, the dog just took a chunk out of him. Let's go pet it. Bread, hams, and pickles.
He looked hungry, and I had a sandwich from home. He sniffed it cautiously and then accepted it and let me pet him. It was the first of many snacks.
Some of those snacks were more of Dudley.
Lucky for Toby, I'm more of a tuna guy.
John, I'm starting to recall something else. Close nearby, under the building with a huge water tower on top, we saw it from the church.
Okay. Building with a water tower on top, visible from the church. Right. So we gotta go back to the church and have a look around, I guess.
How do you do?
How am I gonna get over there? This way. That way. That's the correct path. Clearly that was meant to be a means of access. Alright. Water tower. Oh, there we go. Over there. What building is that, I wonder? Gimbal's Atelier, maybe? Could be that. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me. Oh my god. Just push her down the stairs. What is with Sherlock pushing people off of high places today? Mycroft has turned us into a killer. A pre-programmed murder machine. Taking out the enemies of the crown without even realizing it. Alright. So... here we go. We heard rumors.
Rumors that this place was haunted, strange lights in the night, people disappearing. One night we decided to investigate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, how did we do that? I don't see any more little markers anywhere. Do I need to pin a particular piece of evidence for this? No, it's just still the same one. Okay.
Don't look at me. Try and remember.
Oh, it's literally here still. Right, I was standing on it. Wine Fear.
He was with us, always happy to join on our escapades. He stopped when we neared the building and refused to go further, but I was resolute.
Okay, there we go. There's the next piece.
It was pitch black, so we had to light the lamp. The smell of oil and burned hair filled the night. And something.
Why burned hair? What were they using as a wick?
It was a man. I remember a dirty shirt, horrifying smile, and a pair of manacles in his hand. We turned to run.
Slavers. Basically. Probably. I don't think that's a cop. Not with that open shirt like that. That's not regulation police uniform. So they ran over here again.
That's when we saw that we were cut off. This one had a rope in his hands. My heart sunk. Then I heard a growl. Toby jumped.
Toby the Fierce.
All the fury his size contained. We got the hint and ran like the clappers. And I never saw our Toby again.
No!
We departed Cordona soon after that night, Sherry. Perhaps he was hiding or wandering. It was not unlike him to disappear for weeks on end.
Yes, you may be right. I regret going to that place. I should have listened to Toby's warnings.
And leave a haunted building unexplored? You know very well that is a mystery that would have nagged us forever.
I know, and yet...
No sense dwelling on ifs and maybes. We can choose to remember those times how we want. I'll draw a picture. You just pick the scene.
Are we gonna get like... because obviously, you know, their mom must have died and then they left, right? They never came back to Cordona until now. Are we gonna get one of those, like, moments in Futurama where Fry had his pet dog and it was like, he probably forgot all about us after we left anyway, you know, like the stray dog that he befriended, and then we get the scene of him sitting outside the pizzeria where he worked for years and years. Like, oh, that's heartbreaking. So we paint a picture, scaring the bully, finding the bone. Let's do the finding the bone. I don't know if this matters, like what we do.
The moment when we found the bone, I want us to remember playing together.
Good choice. I would have picked the same. Always loved dinosaurs. I will make a drawing.
Aww. Alright, so that would be in John's diary, I guess, or... Yeah. Brave canine companion. Poor doggo. Okay, so we will probably pick up with Murder of the Priest next time. Is there anything we can do in the Mother's Love thing? Not yet. Like, I don't know what we need to do next. We won't be carrying on with that just yet. Right, we need to do the fragmented memory before we get on with that. Yes, so Saints and Sinners is what we're going to do first, which means we'd have to go back to the church over there and figure out what the heck is going on. There's also the bandit lair. I kind of want to try cleaning those out. And then we'll probably also do the Mycroft job over here with those warehouses, just so it's not hanging over us. So, yeah, that's that. Alright guys, we're going to leave it there for the day. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all being here. Let's get out of here now.